Hi, I'm Sarami, and today's demonstration is for the wing attachment on the Total Gym. The wing attachment is great for pulling and pushing exercises. Pulling exercises would be a leg pull, a pull-up, and a chin-up, or also your crunches and sit-ups. And pressing exercises would be a shoulder press. The wing attachment is attached a couple of different ways depending on the exercises that you're doing. For pull-ups, the wing attachment is angled towards the column and you place it on top of the rails and put the hitch pins in. For leg pulls, crunches, and sit-ups, the wing attachment is still on the top, but it's angled away from the column towards you. And if you want to use this wing attachment with the cables, you have to move this underneath the rails and attach it with the hitch pins. So let me show you how to attach it with the hitch pins from underneath the rails. And also, depending on if you have short or long legs, you might have to angle this towards you if you have short legs. If you have long legs or normal length legs, this is angled towards the column so that you can hook your feet in the right place. But for shorter people, I'm going to show this way because that's my positioning here. So angle it towards you, away from the column. Take the hitch pins, line up the holes in the wing attachment with the holes in the glide rails, and then slide the hitch pin all the way through on each side. These are the long hitch pins, by the way. They're not the short hitch pins, so make sure you have the right length. And it goes all the way through. And you're ready to go. For our first demonstration, I'm going to show you the chin-up, and then I'm going to show you a pull-up. The only difference between the two of them is the grip. The chin-up is an underhand grip, working the biceps. The pull-up is an overhand grip, and it works more of the triceps. So let's go ahead and get on the machine. Bring your glide board up the rails. Go ahead and lay down. Grasp the wing attachment with your hands and just get into position with your chest and your hips contacting the glide board. And then grab the handles. Bend your knees if you need to. Overhand grip is demonstrated first. And you're going to just pull and bring yourself all the way up to the top and then release. For the underhand grip, just reverse the hands, palms up. And this is the bicep work right here. So pulling yourself all the way up and then bringing yourself down. Try not to arch your back when you do the chin-up or the pull-up. The next exercise I'm going to demonstrate is the sit-up. Go ahead and straddle your glide board, and then you hook your feet underneath the hand grips, resting your heels against the pads below. Scoot yourself until you're all the way at the edge of the top of the glide board and lay back. Make sure your hair is not going to get caught on the rails. Now, next thing you're going to do is you're going to contract your abdomen and press the spine into the glide board. You can put your hands here, you can put your hands by your side if you're a beginner, or put your hands by your head if you're an advanced. I'm going to do the intermediate here. We're going to do a crunch first. The crunch, you squeeze your abdomen, curl the tailbone under just a little bit, and bring your shoulders up off the glide board and release. For a full sit-up, you're going to engage a little more of your hip flexors along with your abdomen. So big breath in, exhale, roll all the way up, and release all the way down. That's a full sit-up. The next thing I'd like to demonstrate, since we're in the position already, is called a leg pull. You can do a leg pull seated, or you can do a leg pull reclining. The leg pull works your hamstrings. You got to make sure that your feet are engaged in the wing attachment. You bend your knees, bringing your heels towards your bottom, and then you extend the legs all the way out. I'm going to show you that also sitting up. Bend the legs and release. So that's the leg pull, working the entire posterior aspect of the thighs. The next set of exercises are compound exercises that will use the cable pulley along with the wing attachment. Go ahead and attach the cable to the bottom of your glide board. And the wing attachment is going to be attached underneath the rails to make room for the cables to move without getting tangled up. Because I have short legs, my wing attachment is angled towards me. But the directions in your machine will tell you to angle the wing attachment towards the column so that you can use it by resting your ankles against the heel rests here. When I do that, what happens for me is that I can't get a full extension of my legs or my arms because my legs are a little shorter. So I'm going to hook my toes underneath the heel rest, what would normally be the heel rest, and my heels are actually resting on the handlebars. All right, so the first exercise I'm going to demonstrate here is the leg curl with the seated fly. So leg curl and the seated fly, sitting up nice and tall, shoulders down, back and relaxed, chest is open, big breath in, exhale, pull the heels towards you as you bring your arms out to the side. And then release everything back down. You're working your shoulders, your back, and your lower extremities, especially your hamstrings. So from there, you can go into a bicep curl with this leg pull. Again, elbows in and down, chest up, back is straight, big breath in, exhale, curl the legs as you bring the cable handlebars up to your shoulders, and you squeeze your biceps. Exhale, inhale, pulling everything up the glide rails. From there, you can do an upward, upright row. Big breath in, you bring your hands a little bit farther away. Elbows come up and elbows come down. The range of motion is a little bit smaller here. If you have longer legs, it'll be a bigger range of motion. You're squeezing your shoulder blades together at the back of the movement here. Exhale, squeeze. Release, keeping the wrists nice and straight and flat, abdominals contracted. One of the other exercises you can do is the leg curl with the straight arm lift. You take a big breath in, sitting up nice and tall. You're going to curl your heels towards your butt, and you're going to raise your arms straight over your head. So the arms are in front of you, wrists are straight. Exhale, pull the arms straight up, release. Extend the legs and bring the arms back down. So exhale, pull the arms up and squeeze the legs and bring it down. This is the straight arm lift overhead with a leg curl. From the last position here, you can take your hands down by your side. You're going to do what's called the surfer, seated surfer with the leg curl. Big breath in, sitting up nice and tall. Exhale, push your hands behind you, arms straight. Legs are bent, and then extend the legs, extend the arms until they're out in front of you, almost to about your knees. Big breath in, exhale, inhale. This is the seated surfer with the leg pull. It's a lot of fun. You can do these all in a series. You can start with your bicep curl, take it to a fly, take it to a front raise, right here, and then take it down to a posterior surfer. So again, you can combine these in any way you like to make a series of motions for yourself that feel good for your body and works the entire upper body, the back and the core, and your legs. And that's it. For the shoulder press, the wing attachment needs to be attached to the bottom of the bottom of the machine on top of the glide rails. So go ahead and take your linchpin, line up the holes on the glide rail with the holes on the wing attachment. Slide the linchpins all the way through on both sides. Make sure the handlebars are pointing away from the glide board, because when the glide board comes down, you don't want them crunching together. So now you're ready to do your shoulder press. So go ahead and straddle the glide board. Get down so your chest is all the way on the glide board. Scoot back a little bit. You can bend your legs if you have long legs or not. Take a big breath in. Position your arms so your grip is wide enough that you can do a good shoulder press. Keep your head and neck in good alignment. Big breath in. Exhale, press the arms straight. Tuck your chin in a little bit actually. And bring it in. So out and in. A nice shoulder press. Working through the tops of the shoulders. The steeper the incline on the machine, the more against gravity you're working, the more weight you're going to be pushing. And the elbows flare straight out to the sides as you press with your exhale. Inhale, come on down gently. Shoulder press.